My brothers and sisters, you are now watching the Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need! And I hope you enjoy the video.
Help me! Help me!
So, Halo Infinite. Junk's been kind of stagnant. It's been stagnant and uneventful for several months now, following its late release last year. With many newcomers to the series already having lost interest in the game and moved on, drastic player decrease on Steam, lack of quality updates, and a whole lot more than I'm about to get into, it leaves to wonder just what happened to all the excitement Halo Infinite had when it first released. It seemed for a moment everybody was loving the game, right? Praising the game, everyone celebrating 343's ability to finally get it right this time with Halo.
How do we respect the legacy of what came before us, but still build something that feels new?
Yes,
We've
yes,
tried
yes.
to bring all these elements of legacy and really inject them into Halo Infinite, not just like in a way where you kind of won't notice it, where you feel like, oh, they really designed this to be a celebration of previous Halo.
Yes,
as well
yes,
as iteration
yes,
of where
yes,
Halo
yes.
can go next.
Amen, amen. Yes, yes, yes.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Man, listen, Halo Infinite has lost its flair and fast. The excitement for the game no longer appears to be there, with many of us just waiting for better stuff in the new season. Where in areas it once appeared 343 was finally turning a new leaf and understanding what the Halo community has been wanting and asking for years now, for me, it's turned back into me saying, 343, you bastards, and others calling the developer completely incompetent. This game needs content. Bad! Now, don't get it twisted. Halo Infinite is not a bad game. It's arguably 343's best work since they took over the franchise from Bungie, believe it or not. I don't know whether that's a good or a bad thing. The problem is, at least in my opinion, the way they are going about providing content and updates to the game.
Not only are we free to play, but we're free to play on PC as well as console. And what that means is we're able to get the biggest audience we've ever had. Everybody gets to play with no barriers. And even better, your progression carries from one platform to the next. And we're kicking off a journey, an experience that's going to evolve month to month, season to season, year after year.
And this is exactly what I feared from the beginning. Halo Infinite's multiplayer being free to play. This is why I thought it was a red flag from the day 343 made the announcement. Now, content that you would normally expect to be in the Halo game the day of release, or at least 4 months into the multiplayer in this game's case, can now get a pass of sorts because, oh, it's only the first season. They'll add it in eventually. The game is free. How can we complain? This is why I honestly never liked the model of free-to-play games. One, they're not really free. And two, developers then tend to use that as leverage when it comes to when they decide to release new content for the game, especially when seasons are involved. So now, while many of Halo fans are complaining about the game's current state, the reality is we're probably not going to get nothing new until the new season begins in May. And that's what sucks the most, because anyone who has really played this game sees the potential this game has. It just needs better, more frequent support and updates from 343. It's almost like 343 is watching their game slowly get choked to death after a great launch and is just sitting back watching it happen. This game desperately needs new and better maps. There is not a single map in this game that I look forward to playing on. None that I love. You have some, I guess, okay ones that I don't mind playing on too much, like Recharge, Streets, and Live Fire. Hell, I'll even throw in Aquarius. Yes, I actually sort of like that map. Yes, I know, unpopular opinion, but none of these maps are actually good. They're just there, existing. It's sad because lots of people know Halo for some of its fan favorite classic map design. Lockout, Midship, Sanctuary, Warlock, Beaver Creek, Zanzibar, Coagulation, Narrows, The Pit, Guardian.
I could do this all day.
The maps in Infinite lack the soul, character, and replay value that the past Halo maps did so well. And it's crazy because lately, whenever I need my Halo fix, I've been going back to MCC, and I can play those games and maps for hours on end before I even start to get mildly bored. But then when I switch over to Infinite, it's like a completely different story. I'm not saying this can't change in the near future. We are only in season 1, right? 343 has already announced we should be expecting another arena map and one big team battle map in season 2, so let's see how those maps play like. But honestly, I'm surprised something already hasn't been done about this issue. And that leads me into the playlist. Lord have mercy, Infinite needs better playlists, period. And again, this is probably something we're going to have to wait for in the newer seasons, but come on, bro. No team snipers, no shoddy snipers, assault, team doubles, griff ball, infection. I mean, we have big team battle, but it sucks in this game. I don't want to sound like I'm nitpicking every little thing this game doesn't have, but these are huge, huge things that is killing the overall replayability of Infinite's multiplayer. And my whole thing is, why do we have to wait for the later seasons to improve on these things when this game clearly could benefit from it now? 343 deciding to release this game with no Forge mode is becoming more and more of an L as time goes by. The ranking and progression system, I'm sure as we all know, is a joke. No in-game lobbies between games to actually engage or talk trash with other players after games end. Like, the whole social and competitive aspects that people loved about Halo has been completely stripped away in this game. I can go on and on and on, but I don't want this video to get too long, so but yeah, man, it's just sad to see the state of Halo Infinite right now, you know, especially after it got off to a semi-decent start. Sure, we know new content is coming in the future, but it's getting to the point, will people even care about this game anymore when we do get that stuff? Being how quick gamers will move on from a game today on to the next one, I'm not entirely sure. I feel like most Halo fans' frustration with this game at this point is coming from 343's complacent attitude with the game, thinking just because it's free to play, they somehow have more time to fix things and put stuff in the game, when that's not the case. Halo fans really wanted this game to be great, and all the flair this game once had is starting to fizzle out fast.